Welcome to Unfold Data Science, friends. My name is Aman and I am a data scientist. Let me ask you a question. Do you know what AutoML does? I am sure most of you would be knowing, but some of you, if you don't know what AutoML does, that is basically a framework which does exactly all the repetitive tasks that we as a data scientist do. So what we do regularly? Importing data, defining our target variable, defining our independent variables, doing some data pre-processing and getting the best model. All these things which is repetitive in nature can be done through AutoML very easily and very specifically. So what is the use of human then? What is the use of data scientist? Well, I am not going to tell you that humans are going to be replaced by machines, but one thing we should all understand and be confident about is machines can never think the way we can think. Machines can never argue the way we can argue, and machines can never take a decision the way or with the complexities we can take a decision. That is what makes human special. When it comes to data science, me and you can think from a lot more wider perspective than a machine, and that is where human intelligence comes into picture. Now why I am telling you all this, guys? Every time we go on to solve a data science use case, we have to think from human intelligence what is making sense, what is making more sense, what is making less sense. And all this knowledge will come if we understand the business well. So in this video, I am going to tell you in three ways, three practical ways basically, not some theoretical fundamental things, okay? Three practical ways in which you can improve your business acumen for data science or your business understanding of data science. So if I go and solve a data science problem, be it any industry, be it any domain, you would be hearing that people talk about domain knowledge, domain understanding, business understanding. So what are the three ways in which, irrespective of business, irrespective of domain, if we do that regularly, right, then we will be able to understand the underlying mechanism, how to approach a problem, what will make more sense. Those things we will be able to understand. My first advice to all of you is, you must understand the holistic picture of how the work you are doing is going to impact the business. Or if somebody is telling you to do this use case, then how this use case is going to fit in the entire ecosystem of the business. What impact you are going to make, how it is going to be useful for the end user, how you will be able to get this knowledge, guys. So try to involve with the bigger teams. For example, I work in a, for example, Kaggle project, right? So there I do not have an opportunity to involve with other teams of the organization. But tomorrow in your organization, if you work in a project with analytics team, you can involve with different teams within your organization who is either handling the data or know business from longer period of time, and from client side as well, from business side as well. If you get to know what the business wants, what will make more sense for the business, you will get a very good picture of what you are trying to do and how you can reach to that. That is point number one. Involve yourself with many teams, many people, and try to get a holistic view of what is happening and why that is happening. Point number two, guys, always try to listen to people who are at senior levels or who are, president or director level people in some organization. What will happen is, these guys always talk in terms of business, okay? These guys always talk in terms of revenues, growth, profits, okay? If you listen to these guys, you will be able to draw the meaning of, what will make sense for this business, what we are trying to do, what are the markets we are trying to grow in, what are the markets we are not doing good in. All this information comes from when you listen to your director level people, senior people. Whenever in call they are try to get into those calls. Whenever you get a chance to attend some conferences, virtual conferences, where some senior people are talking about their maybe organization, maybe their experiences, maybe about their domain, all these things will fit into your subconscious mind, okay? And tomorrow when you approach a data science problem, these knowledge, believe me, these knowledge is going to help you a lot. So point number 2, never ever miss an opportunity to listen to senior people, okay? They may not be from data science background, they may be from a business background, but it is going to help you a lot and lot. And third and most important point, guys, if you are working in a let's say telecom industry for data science use case, what happens typically is you will get exposed to just the telecom industry. I mean, whatever is happening in that industry, what kind of data lies, how we approach a problem, right? If you work in this kind of industry for like 2, 3, 4 years, 10 years, you will not have an idea of what is happening in banking and finance. You might not have an idea of what is happening in retail domain, what is happening in manufacturing domain, okay? And one truth that we have to accept here is none of us can work in all the available domains, right? And data science is everywhere, analytics is everywhere. So what is the way out, guys? Suppose I have worked in telecom domain for 4 or 5 years. Now I want to know how analytics works in a retail domain. Who can help me, guys? Somebody who has worked in retail domain for some time, right? Somebody who comes from that domain for 5 years, 6 years, 10 years experience. My point here is, as a data scientist, we should not limit ourselves to just one domain. We should know what is happening here, what is happening there, what is happening in oil and gas, what is happening in energy sector, what is happening in petroleum sector, what kind of use cases are there, right? As I told you, experienced data scientists, people who have worked in those space can help you, okay? It can be anyone. I have also tried to create couple of videos where I spoke about what are the probable use cases in customer analytics, what are the probable use cases in supply chain analytics or social media analytics. So from my knowledge, I tried to create those videos. You can see the link right here. That is a must watch playlist, guys. You will have an idea of what are the possible things that can be done in this domain. That is one aspect of it. Other aspect is what kind of problems are existing and what is changing in that industry with time. For example, if you take banking domain, right? Banking domain is not the same what it was in 1950s. Every time the rules and regulations are changing, many things are changing in the industry, and same way analytics side also tools and technologies are evolving. So overall data science is evolving, okay? So what was there before? What has come new? How the future is looking like? Who can tell you? Somebody who has seen the industry for some time. And that is where I try to bring experienced data scientists in my channel. I have brought 5 or 6 experienced great data scientists in my channel. You can see the playlist here, guys. Many good people have come and they have spoken about their experience. For example, what a fresher should do, how to learn, some of the myths about the industry, some of the, overblown things about the industry, some of the ground reality, how the industry is looking like going forward. I request all of you, please watch all these videos. It's okay if you do not watch 1 or 2 technical videos. For example, what is covariance, what is multicollinearity. It's okay if you miss those videos for some reason, but these videos will help you in enlarging your thinking capacity. And that is what will make sense for you, will be very useful for you in a longer run. This week or next week, I am going to bring one more very experienced person in my channel. She comes from banking and finance industry with immense experience, guys, okay? And she will be live with us in my channel. I want most of you to come, join, post your queries, ask your doubts, so that you have an idea, right? So tomorrow you clear an interview and you go in a bank, and then you have something to talk, right? So you can talk things, okay, these are the things which can happen in insurance. Somebody talks about some particular use case, you can say, yeah, I know something similar to this. I have heard about something similar to this. So what I want you to do is, I want you to enlarge your thinking bucket. Think more. Know about more domain. Cover breadth of things. And at the same time, depth of thing also. So What are the 3 points I covered, guys? First of all, do not work in silos. Try to engage yourself with larger team and get to know if you are doing something, why you are doing something. Second, whenever you get an opportunity, try to listen to senior people wherever it can be. It will help you a lot. They may be from non-data science background. It will help you a lot. And third is, please enlarge your thinking capacity by knowing what is happening in different industries. These people can be your friends, your siblings, somebody in your LinkedIn connection. Those people can help you in know what is happening in their respective industries. And obviously in my channel there are many videos you can refer. So I hope you find this video useful, guys. Give me a thumbs up if so. Kindly subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon if you have not done yet. I'll see you all in the next video, guys. Till then, wherever you are, stay safe and take care.